So it's January 29th, quarter to 1. I'm just heading in to start plowing. We got 6 or 8 inches of snow on the way. 22 on the scale, salt and brine. So it's January 29th. It's 25 after 1, and I'm just heading out to do a little plowing and salting. The snow just started there about an hour ago, so they're just starting to white over out in the high country, so I'm on the road.
Hello, Ian?
So I'm just leaving Stullerton now. This is the town limit. So this is where I start salting and plowing. Doesn't need any plowing right now, I don't think, but before I get too far, we'll probably drop the blade. Bump. I think we're getting like 15 or 20 centimeters tonight and into tomorrow, I guess. So they're saying, but I believe it when I see it. Might be more, might be less. We'll know better tomorrow. Low shoulder here on the right, gotta get over. Keep to the right when you're on a right-hand turn, because your blade goes over the line, and that truck coming, I tend to hug the shoulder of the road. Sometimes you can drop over the edge and give you a little scare. boys going there. This will just be a short run today. My shift is over at 5 and it's 25 to 2 now. I'll get a run out to the county line and back. That's probably it. Take a run up the Foxbrook Road, give that a scrape before I head into the woods. That's the road with the most traffic, this one and the Foxbrook. And once you get by Hopewell, you're out in the country. It's not as much traffic. Then you get further out in the woods, there's hardly any, but there's some truck traffic and some cottagers travel that way. Icing over since I came to work. The road was still kind of wet when I drove in about an hour ago. Here's where I live, right at this turn here. Only 5 minutes away from work, so that's a good thing. Tomorrow morning I'll get to go out and actually do some pushing. Keep snowing all night like they say it's going to.
Going back up 24950. 24950. Yeah.
Pretty cold last night. It dropped down to about minus 15 Celsius. Warmed up right now. It's like minus 7 air temperature, and we got a road temperature of minus 6. So I don't know if it's getting real cold tonight, or I don't think it'll be as cold if it's going to be snowing. I got something going on here in my computer. It's Telling me insufficient spread. I don't know. Maybe I better check so you can put salt out. Something's acting funny in this thing. So you're not salting for some reason. I'll have to pull over and check this out. Not much good going out here if you can't put any salt out. No, the counter's 242 kilograms. It's not moving.
Plow shed.
So that tells me nothing's coming out the back. I'll pull over up here and check it out.
Yeah, I'm leaving the shed here now, full of brine and $2 of salt.
I'm gonna jump out and take a look. It might be safety switch or something that might be moved. Well, I got the salt working. I think it just got jammed up. Maybe you got some wet salt in there and got in the chute. I opened it up and a bunch fell out. And seems to be working now, so I'm gonna have to backtrack a little bit, make sure I got the last couple of miles salted before I go any further. It's a hard turn coming around here. Just the angle of it. It's even harder trying to plow it. And the salt's still coming, so that's a good thing. Yeah, might have been some damp salt got in. It got gummed up in the chute. I'm hoping that's all it was. Yeah, she's still coming out. I'm going to go up the fire hall and turn around and make sure I got that section salted because it just started acting up the last couple of miles. I got to turn up this side road here when I come back anyway, so. I'd say no salt was coming out along this stretch, so I'll get her on the rebound. Oh, insufficient spread, it's saying. Oh, it's still coming though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Paul's familiar with torches, but I can set them. It's a cutoff saw if you like. It's a cone.
My cordless grinder with the zip cut might work.
No, my saws are quit working
You
again.
would gather up here anyways, Mark. I'll send them out.
Yeah, okay. I'll make that direction.
Just want to get out in the road here and check that salter. I don't want to drop salt in the parking lot of this company here. They wouldn't like it. So the salt chute was jammed up. I had to open the cover and I flipped up the spinner and hit unload and got it freed up. So I got a pile of salt in the road I got to spread around. So I'm going to back up, back drag it, and I'll push the rest down the road. Not too much, just enough to make a bump. I'm gonna have to plow that piece of road tonight. Okay, she's counting again, so just hope it just keeps working. Can't get anything done if you gotta jump out every 10 minutes and free it up. I think the salt's just soggy from being rained on and outdoors. Sometimes they unload salt, they dump it outside the building, and then it gets wet and gets shoved in the building and gets lumpy. So I just have to go easy on the blast button. Might be feeding it out too much and causing it to jam. Oh well, she's still coming anyways, that's good. It's 2 o'clock now. I'll be doing good to make it all the way out the county line and back before 5, but salt's still coming out, so I just got to keep an eye on that. Nothing worse than out plowing and salt, and then you find out the salt wasn't turned on for the last few miles. And sometimes you got to backtrack if the weather conditions are a certain way. So I just give it short bursts of the blast button. Just there's our area manager going. Drop my wing. like to drop the wing so I can get over the center line and there's no cars coming at me and get a wider path plowed off. You don't have the wing down and you leave that 2 or 3 feet on the edge of the pavement. Nice to get it the first time. If you got the room, use it, I was always told, so. I'll move over and pick up the center line coming back, as long as we meet no traffic. Probably snow covered by then anyways, by the way this is coming. Shoulder there and it pulls you towards the ditch. No fun when it's a little icy.
You there, Mike?
Pictou, 2 buckets.
Okay, 10-4, thanks.
I don't know, school is out early today or if the school buses are going to be on the road soon or what's going on. Get this road plowed anyways because a lot of kids live on this road so the buses will be traveling.
Oh, hold on, Mike.
I'm gonna do jump there. Alright, we good then? I'm gonna ask Rob to take a run to the county line and back to Rock Hill. Let's do this road then. 10-4. 34 to 374, Rob. Yeah, I'll probably have to stop in and grab a bucket before I head up though. Yeah, that's no problem. I cleared it with mud, so. Yeah, I'm just in Pleasant Valley. I'll keep coming. Thanks, Rob.
It's going to be one of those nights where we're going to be cleaning our wipers all night, I guess. So, wet snow and it's just cold enough it freezes to your wipers. Some people say turn your defroster off and the windshield will be cold and it wouldn't do that, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And with this wet snow, I don't think it worked today, so when I get up to my turnaround spot, if I make it that far, I will get out and clean the wipers off. See how far I can get the next time. Be nice if they were heated, but they're not. I got a heated windshield and I don't find it real great. It melts the snow and it slides down and builds up on the bottom of the windshield. But it only stays on for a few minutes and it shuts off all the time. We turn it on constantly. So a lot of times I don't even bother with it. Yeah, it's getting hard to see. Stop up here at the level maybe and give that wiper a little bump. Passenger side, the windshield's nice and clear. I got a bunch of ice built up on the wiper on this side. It's right in my line of sight, so get up here in a safe spot. I'll stop for a second and try to knock some of that snow off. Good spot to stop. I'm gonna take a second. Yeah, much better. Oh, put in gear. It should be a good night for plowing, but I'll be sitting home looking out the window. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll have a lot of snow laying around to go out and push off the road. The salter's still putting salt out, so that's a good thing. It keeps putting it out. The pasture side wiper's getting all iced up. That's what I was looking at a few minutes ago. Might have to put the camera on this side. I don't have to be wiping that mirror or that window off all night, because they don't need to see out that side as bad. It's too hard to get up on the side of the truck. This side not so bad. You open the door and reach around the corner and give it a whack. Well, now mine's getting all covered again. Yeah, I can barely see again. Wipers get iced up that quickly. I'm almost to my turnaround. I'll have to get out again and clean them. By the time I get back to Hope, I'll probably have to do it again. bunch of cars behind me, and I got a little hole 6 inches round. I'm looking through to see the road.
Yeah, right around.
Any other plow operators got any heated wiper blades? And if you do, how do they work? I'd love to have a set. Okay, stop here if I can see where my road is. Shit, here comes a truck. He's probably coming in this way. I'll see if he's turning in. If he's not, I'll get out and clean my wipers, but I think he's going right by. Yeah. Thought it might have been a load of logs coming to the mill. To drop the wings, I can climb up the other side, get that one. Might as well clean it off when I'm stopped here. Oh well, I only got to do it for another couple hours. My partner will have to fight with them the rest of the night. There. Still not perfect, but it's not going to be perfect for long anyways. All right. So I turned the heat off my windshield and try that method again, see if that works. Like I say, sometimes it works. Just depends on the conditions of the snow. If the snow's dry and the window's cold, it just blows off. But if it's a wet snow, it's going to stick regardless. So let's see how it works out.
Brook.
Go ahead.
Yeah, coming back in with salt to top off 23,940. Goes on 330's run. Gonna top off and head back out to 008.
Sorry, double.
I said you get a copy. That one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna need torches on this one.
You want me to send her?
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great.
Okay, let's see what you do.
42, 330, very on there.
Looks like someone left their fuel cap off. Looked like some diesel fuel on the snow back there in the turn on the low side.
Out there, there.
Well, my side windows are fogging up. Window is staying. Windows, or the wipers are staying cleaner anyways for now.
Yeah, go ahead there, Mark.
Yeah, I got your last message there. I just don't have any service right now. But as far as the 406 run, I was going to send John C. in 365 before he went over his way. He could make a pass on the 106 and then one pass on the connector down his run. And then Billy could hit the other direction on the connector up towards, like, say, from the roundabout up towards Mount William. That would cover enough of that run until, or at least the main part of that run until Stan got back.
Yeah, 10-4, I think they're on the air. Did you hear that? 265?
Yeah, think about 106 and then I'll do the check.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, John is here too. He's going to load up the truck here once the rest of them get out of here, Mark. So, he'll be ready to go right away.
Yeah, 10-4. John, like I was saying there, between you and Billy, you could take one run down on it, and Billy could come back up the other direction on the connector from Abercrombie. I guess just the goal right now is just kind of get a pass on it. That way you can get over your run. Yeah, rush it. Thanks, guys.
Spoke too soon, the wipers are icing up again. The pasture one's worse than mine right now, but I'll probably be stopping again in a few miles.
Back on the road.
I think I'll put the heat back in the windshield. My side windows are fogging up.
Very 330. Down there, bud?
This computer's acting weird, it's giving all kinds of warnings, and the salt's still coming out though. I can see the counter going, so I think it needs a little tune-up or something. Kind of acting weird.
Riverside. I'm in the brine there, Johnny. So you can give me 2.5 if you want. I'll just go with that. Over there.
Hard to see again. Oh, that green bin's just missed it. Say Greg got this one last night, but shouldn't be there. Pop out and clean my windshield again. Or my wipers, rather. I'll move this camera over to this side.
3:30, Barry, you got a copy.
What do you want on the scale there, Joe? Able to come outside for 1 second? Forward and the phone for you. Got a copy? Leaving Salt Springs, 2.5 buckets, no brine, 393.
Got a good bunch of guys working here. Everybody helps each other out. Truck's down, there's someone else jumps in to help. It's always good.
330 McCall's River.
Yeah.
Head back out with salt, 27,800.
I just lost one of my controllers here. Look at this back.
You get a copy there, Ernie? 511.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all there for 374 that Rob just called in that he took from Salt Springs. Just make a note there that he took that, so when he comes back in with us next, he'll scale in with us, and I'll figure out the weight difference in what he used versus what he took. If that makes any sense.
I lost my simulate button there for a minute. I had to program it again.
330 Barry. Copy.
Sorry with that. Didn't mean to fill your driveway, but
Yeah, go ahead.
you'll get more than that tonight.
Yeah, I did River John Road both ways, so you're good there on that one.
Okay, 10-4. Yeah, I just come in the trail. I seen where you come out on the trailer and turn around or did something. So just headed down across the causeway, I guess, to check it.
Yeah, good, Gordon. Just keep your foot. You're not through down there.
511, you know, copy on 513. Right. You resolve that bridge problem, right? No, Paul's gonna see if Kirk comes first. Yeah, I knew that you were gonna cut it off. It's too thick. Yeah, you're never gonna get it down flush enough with the road. So, Paul and I are here right now. Just waiting. Yeah, Mark. James, is that out in the mills at the bridge? You got it. Hey, James, I'm leaving down in about 2 minutes. He's just getting stuff gathered up. He's be on his way. 365 Eastfield, Salt Drive. Yeah, he was there last winter there too.
The salt's still coming, so that's a good thing. Didn't want to have to go back and get a mechanic to try to get it working. It's been pretty good all along. I don't think I ever had too much problem with it, but saying that, I'm just looking at my salt computer and it's lit up like a Christmas tree, all these warnings. That just started yesterday with the dry material minimum, which when you're almost run out, it tells you you're almost out, but it's been coming on. It started yesterday with a full load on it saying I was low material, so now it's saying low width, and then as I go along, 2 more warnings will come on, and it's putting salt out, so just gotta ignore them and sure, just keep an eye on the salt, make sure it keeps coming out. My windshield's keeping pretty clear now. I got the heat blasted again. The other side's a little icy, but I don't need to look out the other side too much. That out where I'm going anyways. Other warnings are up there now. Insufficient dry spread and insufficient PW spread, whatever that is. Pre-wetting, I guess. That's what that is, but the counter's still going, so that means it's all still going out. So let's get the computer looked at and find out what's going on with those warnings. Kind of like an engine light on a car. It's on all the time. It doesn't seem to matter. It's just annoying. I haven't seen any school buses, so they must have lent them out early today. Or they might have canceled school, I don't know. They do that They'll do that pretty quickly nowadays. They don't, not like when I was a kid. I'd have to walk through 3 feet of snow uphill in both directions to get to school. At least that's what my father told me. That's what he used to do, so that's what I tell the kids nowadays. We're just starting to get towards the higher country and get over this hill, and then we got go down the dip, and then we got the big hill to get up. And that's usually where the snow starts, just right along here and start getting up into higher territory. The road's scraping off good though. It's fairly black behind me. Got a new set of blades on the last week, so they do a nice job, especially on good pavement. So there's that big hill coming up. This old girl pulls pretty good. Considering probably got 26,000 kgs gross vehicle weight right now. Pretty steep hill there. See the difference in snow already. It's already getting deeper, so that's a good thing. A little more enjoyable. I got a nice straight run right out to the county line. have to worry about cars or traffic unless they're coming at you. There's no driveways or houses out here. So. They paved all the bad sections of this road last summer, so it's a nice run now. Get out there and back. Before it took a lot longer. You had to slow right down for the bad sections.
Trucks on the 106 there, but you're over across the climbing lane quite a bit.
Oh, bobcat. A couple of crows chasing it. That's cool. Is that an eagle? Flying right in front of me. I think it's an eagle or a big hawk or something. Must have been chasing that bobcat. Must have had some food in his mouth. That's pretty cool to see that. I see tracks in my yard at home. There's bobcats been passing through it this winter, but I haven't seen them. I seen it a few years ago, whether it's the same one or not. A friend of mine seen a couple of cougars out these backwoods. He used to grade all the logging roads, and he said 2 different occasions of going out here and seen a cougar run across in front of him. And they say we don't have cougars in Nova Scotia, but people have reported seeing them, but just nobody's got any video or photo proof yet. So maybe I'll get lucky one of these days and go plowing and see a cougar. And I'm pretty sure that was a bobcat. I'll have to look at the video when I get home, see if it was or not. I'm starting to ice up a little bit again. I'll stop right here. My wiper's a little bump so I can see again. Nothing too fast. Is that any better? Yep, I think so. Away we go again. I wish I was staying out all night and finally getting some snow to push around. Just hope there's a little bit left in the morning to go out and plow. I like getting out next day after a big storm and the sun comes out and lots of snow on the road to push. Makes you feel like you're really getting something accomplished. I don't mind. I like going out after the storm, cleaning up. Oh, get over there, buddy. You're on my side of the road. Yeah, he didn't know where the center line was, so he's kind of crowding my side back there. Worst fear is someone coming across the line and running into your plow. I don't know how we'd handle that. It wouldn't be very good. Yeah, we're up in the high country, so you're going to see a lot more snow up here. Getting a little harder to see. I don't know if it's snowing this hard in town, but I don't mind it. I think most guys that plow snow do it because they like plowing. If you don't like it and you're scared of it, you shouldn't be doing it. A lot of other people out there that want to do it. It's like a motorcycle. If you're scared to drive a motorcycle, don't even try, because you're going to end up hurting yourself. Now at the bottom, the windshield's icing up again.
Line 21, 330. You out there, Barry? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I sent you a message. Just wanted to make sure you got it there. Waited till you got River John Road for you. We got a pen for you, ready to be. Yeah, okay. You got in touch with me, asked me to. So we got in touch with me before we got you. Thanks. All right.
Now the computer's saying I'm excess pre-wetting, which means I'm putting out too much brine, but it's going out normal as far as I know. It's just one of those warnings that are screwed up in the computer. Oh, there's that rough section. Oh. Getting harder to see where you're at. Everything turning white. You lose your landmarks, so sometimes you're not where you think you are. Oh, the passenger side wiper's just completely covered. Just wouldn't want to be sitting on that side trying to see. Actually, I got to stop again and clean these wipers. Anybody out there that sells these heated wiper blades, you should send me a set and I'll do a review on them. If they work, I think you'd get a good review, but this is no fun doing this. It's hard to get anything done. Anybody else have that problem in the winter when they're plowing? And if you do, what do you do to fix it?
Copy 08390. Go ahead. Back moves around, but you're back to the old drive.
I've made a loop on the hammer lane, Johnny, so you can take her from there.
Just about to ask which way you went, Ron. Thank you, sir.
Oh, I headed up the mountain, we're just on the way back down.
Copy that. Thanks for doing 390 clear.
This section here is all new pavement. It was really busted up the last number of years, and you had to slow right down and crawl through it, and probably took another 20 minutes to do this same run just for these rough areas, but they're all repaved now and smooth sailing. They did a real nice job of it. It's smooth pavement, really scrapes off nice. There's roads all up and down, then it's hard to get all the snow off. It's nice when it's flat like this. I look in my mirror and it's totally black. Won't stay that way for long with the snow coming the way it is. To get out and clean that wiper again. I think it should be mandatory these trucks have heated wipers, because this is an ongoing problem. It's not just me, it's probably 90% of the trucks out there got the same problem. I don't want to stop now because there's a car behind me, so I'll just keep poking along. Another 4 or 5 miles to my turnaround spot. I'll get out and give them a good cleaning there. Hope it stays clean for a little while. I doubt it though. I think I'll replace these blades when I get back. See if they got any winter blades. These ones here are no good. They just build up with snow. Winter ones a little better. They're still not perfect because this snow is just so sticky. I gotta keep looking in my mirror to see where the center line is where he plowed. Give me an idea where the center of the road is. It's so hard to see now. This truck, it's a 12-speed Mack transmission. It's 12-speed manual with an automatic clutch. And I put it in performance mode when I'm out plowing. It raises the RPM, a couple hundred RPM, but I don't know, for some reason it keeps cutting out. So you're always pressing the button to turn it back on because it just works so much better when it's on. I just wish it would stay on. Some days you go out, it'll stay on all day, and most of the time it just keeps cutting out. So anybody knows a way to make the performance mode stay in place, let me know. See, that performance button just kicked out again, so I'm going to press it and you'll hear the difference in the motor. Just like it gears down. It just gets lazy when it comes out of the performance mode and you're pushing, and then it starts dying. It needs those extra RPMs. Makes a big difference. My computer's all lit up again, all the warnings, but the salt's still pumping out, so I'll just keep going, keep an eye on her. Got about 2 miles to go before I get to my turnaround. see much out that passenger side now. There's so much snow built up in that wiper and that windshield.
Do you want to plow? Should I get the truck here for a minute?
Yeah, well,
This bridge is getting a little rough too, but take her easy. The Spry Harbour truck was already by. Turn and head back down towards Sheet Harbour. Rough section here in the parking lot. I don't want to tear it up. Actually, leaving the windrow out here, there's so much snow. Drop that wing so I can get up and clean that other windshield off. Crappy. Stop recording. So, now I know why all my bells and whistles were going off in the computer. It's still salting, but I'd say the salt's jammed up in there or something. Look at this now. It's coming out the top. I had to leave that door open because it was jammed solid. I figured if I left it open, it would let the salt fall out if it built up, but I don't know what's going on there. The truck was outside when I got there, so might have been some wet salt got frozen in the chute, but I'm gonna have to flip that up and see if I can get it working. So I just flipped up my spinner there, and all the salt that was all over the steps and on top of it, so oh well. head straight back to town and pull her in, see what's going on there. The salt's pretty wet, so we might have got some in there and left in there today and froze up being outdoors all day, but I'll see what I can do and make her back to the shed. So I think what happened was the salt just come too fast. It built up and it jammed up, so I just opened this door and I just left it open, and I guess it's letting the salt still come out, but it's overflowing and covered my steps, so that's not good. I have to jump in the back there and check my salt, see if I got any left. Might be pouring out all the way out here. So I just climbed up to check, make sure I had lots of salt, which I do, but look at this big piece of armor rock I found on top of my screen, so I don't know how that's getting into the salt, but that might be the problem. There might be a rock jammed in there somewhere causing the problem. Damn, this truck just shut off, so now I'll have to wait for the computer to reboot. Oh well. What can you do? The joys of plowing in Nova Scotia. Look at the big windrow. It's the most snow I've seen all winter. Not much, is it? Oh well. Back to town. I need a donut. And wait for the computer to reboot. So these Macks are timed to shut down after about 5 or 10 minutes, and when they do, you got to restart them, and then the salt computer has to reboot, and that takes about 5 minutes. So I'm just sitting here. There, it's coming on now. You just have to wait for that to start so I can be able to put salt out when I get going. Kind of a pain. So usually when we fill up full of brine, we'll drop the wing in the plow to hold it, because it takes 20 minutes to put brine on, and if you have your brake on, then it's going to shut down, and then you're going to have to sit there and wait for the computer again. So there, she's ready to go.
295 to McCullochsbrook. 295 to McCullochsbrook.
Hello?
Yeah, just whenever to get my partner Pete called in there for 5 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to finish this, and the way the snow here is coming right in behind there.
Yeah, I'm going.
Thank you.
I think everybody's coming in anyway. We'll look at it.
No.
Yep, they're all coming in. We're going to have a group hug at 4:45.
Nice. Teamwork, streamwork. I don't think I'll hit that blast button anymore. That might be part of the problem. Maybe getting too much salt. Something must be blocking it from falling out and just building up. And as long as it's going on the road, I'll get it checked out when I get back to the base. Kicked out of performance mode again. Real nuisance sometimes.
Go ahead, John C.
Making the last pass at the connector here, Stan. I pushed it back. Right open here.
Terrific. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciated.
Yeah, it's not going to stay open for a while. It's all pretty good air.
I'm just jumping up the highway now, and I'm going to go grab my ramps and see what we can do.
Stellarton, 33 kilometers. Is that 18 or 19 miles? Now I can't see again. Guy right in my arse too. Have to stop again. I just can't see. Persistent would stay in performance mode. There's got to be a better way to keep these wipers clean. I don't know what the hell to do, but I'm just glad I don't have a lot of traffic coating the highway, because you can't stop all the time. How long will that last now? It's 3:21. I bet it'll be stopped before I get to back to the county, or to the town. It didn't take long to start building up. Wish they would do something about these wiper blades. I'm sure it's a common theme amongst the drivers. Oh, this is getting old pretty quick, this build-up of ice. Hopefully they bought some winter blades to put on this thing. They might work a little bit better. Let's stop again. Somebody asked me if this truck's a standard, but it's sort of. It's 12-speed manual, but it's got an automatic clutch. So it makes it sound like you're good at shifting gears. Works pretty good, but I think the Allison automatic would be a better choice for plowing. It's a little smoother shifting. Just kind of hesitates between gears, so sometimes you're pushing hard and it goes the gear down. And slows down too much, and then you break traction. So I think the Allison is probably a better transmission for plowing snow, or an old manual. But I think those days for me are over. I like driving standards, but it's when you're plowing and salting and sanding and running your wing and everything, it's a lot more work. Since I got this truck, I feel a lot better at the end of a shift. I'm not as tired out as when I was driving that old Western Star. It was like climbing into a tree house getting up into that truck. Plus you're shifting gears. You get two controls for your wing and your plow and your salter. And I didn't want to give it up, but I wouldn't go back to it now after driving this. It's so much quieter and smoother and more relaxing to drive. And just get cruising along. I can set that in cruise control now and just sit back and enjoy the trip until I gotta get out and clean my wipers again. But maybe if I don't wipe the window so much, it might not build up as fast. We just put it on delay wipe. This truck also has a lot more leg room than that old Western Star. I found it pretty cramped. I'm 6'2", and he's a little tight in behind that, in that little cab of the Western Star. These are a lot bigger. They're more like a Volvo, which, well, Mack is owned by Volvo, so I think the Macks and the Volvos are the only trucks I ever drove that had decent leg room for me. Slow down with that. These potholes up here at the end of this road again. Don't see any trucks coming out of there today, but someone went in with a pickup truck. See a wet spot back there. It must have been where I stopped to clean the wipers on the way out. You usually know where the truck stops because there always leaves a salty area where it's all the salt dripping off it. around the corner here, I think, is where we seen that bobcat on the way out. Maybe we'll get lucky and see him again. I doubt it though. I'm surprised we seen him in the first place. I think he would have heard us coming and would be long gone, but yeah, I think it's right along here. Just up ahead is here. Stop again. It's getting hard to see.
Flight 13 is budget. They're coming.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to need the shock torch out here, the acetylene and oxygen tanks. Can you get somebody to start up 153 and see if they can get them loaded on the truck and strapped in? Paul's on his way in to get them.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
There must be that bridge where one of the plow trucks hooked the part of the bridge and tore up some steel. So they got to cut it off. So it's sticking up, you know, damage your car if you run over it, I guess. So that stuff happens. You just part of plowing snow, stuff like that happens all the time. Just got to deal with it. Just lucky no one got hurt. I think I'll stop up top the hill there before I start down the big hill. Just give that wiper on this side another smack and see where I'm going. I'm going to start getting into more traffic because we're getting closer to town. It's pretty near out of the woods now, so I'll stop right here on top of the hill so people can see me. Making air brake sounds like I don't have air brakes. There. Ow, fuck. Ow! Jeez, I thought I turned that off. Ow! Hit my head. There. I'm hoping that will get me back to the base, but I'm having my doubts. I usually blast this hill, but I'm not going to do it the way that thing's jamming up back there, so I would give it a good blast on the way out, so should be some traction underneath the snow, I'm hoping. A lot of snow come down since I came out here. Not a lot, but for what we've been getting lately, it's a lot. It's probably a couple inches, 2 or 3 inches came down since I plowed this earlier.
Yeah,
go ahead.
you can cancel that. We got it off here now.
That's the runner. That's the guy you always see out running. Be out
679,
be out in the snowstorm and see this old fella running down the road jogging.
heading out to snow, 27,950.
Yeah, well, thank you.
There'd be no getting ahead of this snow tonight. You'd be just making the rounds, and when you're done, start all over, because it's whiting over as fast as you're clearing it off. So. Still pumping salt out, but I only used 3,200 kgs this whole trip. I think I should have used a little more than that, but I'm not using that blast button, so that's saving me some salt there, I guess. Windshield's staying pretty clear now. Hopefully it stays that way. About another 7 miles to go. Or 10 kilometers, 11 kilometers, whatever you want to call it. When I was going to school back in the 70s, that's when they converted to the metric system, so, or it might have been the 60s, I can't remember when, but I was just a kid and we were brought up inches and feet in the imperial system, and then they switched to metric, so you probably always hear me referring to the snow in inches, and then next time it's in centimeters and miles an hour and kilometers, but it's just a Canadian way, eh? Anybody else have that problem using both systems? I think the metric's a lot easier because it's multiples of 10, but a lot of people are still old school. And here we are in the big city of Hopewell. We all get stuck from time to time. I've been on the hook probably 4 or 5 times in the last 15 years. Maybe more. It's part of the job. Goes the territory.
Yeah, I'd say they're going to be needed. Yeah, no, for sure. Everyone's probably going to do some big stuff now, so maybe these shape here and stuff. Yeah, thanks, Lou.
Getting hard to see again. And no one behind me will stop up here in the straight stretch and give it another whack. We've only got like 5 miles to go. Nice if it stay clear. It's hard to see where you're at on the road when the snow's building up your windshield like that. Not very safe. My 4-way's on. There, that's the last time I'm doing that today. Put her in gear. Snow's starting to pack to the road now. That's why you want to get the salt down first so it doesn't bond to the road, turn to ice, but might be too late for that now. Hopefully there's enough salt underneath to keep her peeling off after snow stops. Hopefully there's a mechanic back to base. Take a look at this salter, see if he knows what's wrong with it. I think it's got to be emptied out and take the fire hose to it and rinse it all out. Get all the crusty stuff out, because I think something somewhere blocking it. Either that or it's just feeding it too fast. I'm not sure, but it's still coming out. used 3,600 kg so far, so got half my load off. Wipers are starting to build up again already, and my computer's lit up like a one-armed bandit. All the lights and whistles, and well, no whistles, just all the warnings coming up on the screen. Kind of hog the center line there because there's a low shoulder and it pull you off to the side. You just gotta wait until there's no cars coming. Swing her a little wide. That ice is built up right in my line of sight for the traffic. That's the hardest part of the job, trying to see out the windshield. Oh, this guy's out plowing this driveway. Sorry, bud. It's gonna get worse. Pretty near 4 o'clock. I'm just gonna head back to the base, and I could have done another little run somewhere, but it's I'd like to catch a mechanic before he goes home and see if we can't fix this salter. Get a new set of wipers put on this, so maybe that'll make a difference for the night shift. Back in town. Save my soul. Some lights on, buddy. Hard to see you. wish everybody had put their lights on in this weather. People driving around with their daytime driving lights on. The tail lights covered in snow. It's pretty hard to see some cars sometimes. Okay, I can't make that turn until this car moves. You have to move or I'm gonna push you out of the way. My plow goes on that side of the road. I don't think I'd want a job having to plow these streets with all the traffic and tight turns and people walking out in front of you and all that stuff. So I enjoy where I'm at out in the country. Steer coming up there, you gotta be careful you don't shove into that guardrail. And somebody already wung her back here. I'll pick the plow up.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on the road, Paul.
Yeah, how many buckets?
I'll let you know when I'm done. How many I use.
10 buckets.
Just did that after 8.5 an hour ago.
Yeah, I see that now. I'll turn and go to the station.
Jimmy now, I didn't get up there.
Okay, I'll go over there then. Watch that curb.
Here we are back at the base. Just in time to clean my wipers
An hour left
again.
work, Wade.
My partner's not here yet.
So I just got back in. I'm filling up full of brine, and look at the mess I got in the back here. Salt's coming out everywhere, coming up through the lid. So gotta go find the mechanic, see if he knows what's going on. There goes the night shift again. It'll be fun. We got like 6 inches down since it started around 1 o'clock. So it's supposed to snow a few more hours, then stop for a few hours and start up again in the morning. So 5:30 I'll be sitting in the plow truck. Hear the coyotes in the distance.